G'day everyone, RaidzeroAU and welcome back to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival in Alpha 8 Experimental, and here we go again. There's a new build. The good news, even though we're having to restart, and the reason we're having to restart is because this is the first of the release candidates, so we're getting close to this becoming stable. But we have to start from scratch again, so down we go. So we're on build 1666, and the seed I'm using is 1666. We're going to skip the Robinson protocol, grab our stuff out, and basically run around and start grabbing some stuff. Now there was some water over that direction, I think. It looks like we've got a decent amount of rocks and things around. Some trees over there. That'd be good for wood. So in this build, it looks like, if we go to the map, the fully opaque fog of war looks like it's here to stay, but only on planets that you don't approach from space. So the starter planet and any planets that you teleport to, those will have this fog of war. If you take a small vessel to a planet, it will be the semi-transparent fog of war. So what they are asking for is just basically just normal testing on these. Pop you down there, pop you down there. A little bit of plant protein there that we picked up, so we might as well do that. Actually, that was silly of me. We'll do one and then we'll do the survival tool. Then we want to make some energy bars. We didn't find any wreckages or anything on the way in, so, or any deposits. Right, and then we can do those. The energy bars can go down there. Put that there, you can come over there. We've got our drill, our chainsaw, we've got a little bit of biofuel, a few rounds here. Purified water, which really isn't much use to us at the moment. So let's reload our gun. Let's grab our survival tool. And we want to do some rock drilling. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run around and just gather up some of these rocks and things like that. And I won't bore you guys. We've seen this enough times, so I'll see you guys shortly. Alright, I've just been sort of heading over towards the water and just gathering some resources. You can see here, just by mining the rocks that I've seen, got 476 crushed stone. Didn't take me very long at all. A little bit of copper ore, a little bit of silicon ore, but not much else around the place. Been gathering stuff as we go. We could make a few more of those. But as I'm coming along, I've hit an iron deposit here and a silicon deposit, and that normally would mean the wreckage is here somewhere. That's just pure luck. Just keep gathering the stone. But yeah, we head up here. The wreckage must be up here somewhere. we go. So this is the wreckage that you would normally be sent to via the Robinson protocol. So we have come across that. You can mine these things out, and they do give you good amounts of resources. Not too bothered by it at the moment. Iron is the main thing that we're missing at the moment. So we've got plenty of stone now. I mean, when I say resources, I do mean stone. So you won't get anything else from those large rocks. Just continue to grab anything we see around the place. Oh, Savannah Edge. And these rocks here just give you stone. They don't take much to mine out, but they're just desert. If you look at them, it says desert rock. They don't give you much. Yeah, is that iron there? Grab some vegetables. A little bit of iron, our first piece of iron. Using the sprint bunny hop technique to move a little bit faster. Right, this is a bit of a different one. I don't think I've seen this one before, have I? Oh, yes, I have. Yep. This was one that we came across. Ooh, get up there. In here we'll have another portable constructor, so we got two of them, motorbike, and we've got a whole lot of plants and that, so it's good. The motorbike is the main thing. And if we just have a look at the map, so this is kind of where we are. Not too bad a spot, to be honest. If we head, probably want to go to the iron deposit at the moment. On second thoughts, no, we don't. We want to find ourselves a place to settle. I wonder what's down here on this water's edge. Well, don't drop that. God. Let's just throw our starter equipment away. We probably don't need to be right on the edge of water, but this is actually a nice flat area here. What we can do is we can clear some of this out. So it looks like a nice flat area. We are near the deposits, so that's good. $150 meters away from the wreckage. Not too bad. All right. I might just set up camp over here. Get rid of this tree here. Click our light on. Okay, so we want to put our tent down. And then we can start to look at putting, let's get rid of that for a moment. Put these down. These can come out down over here. Alright, on one side I'm going to put that, on the other side I'm going to put that. Stick those in there. And fibers can go in there as well. But what... First thing we probably want... Have we got access to it? Go into weapons, not quite. We need to be level 3. And we are almost level 3. So that's not too bad. Alright, well in here, what I'll do is I'm going to queue up biofuel. And I'm going to queue up a whole lot of concrete blocks. Do 500 of those. Now, supposedly they've also, the other thing I might just do is just take these back. May not need it, but I'm going to go into the survivor constructor, and we are going to need the emergency generator. We want the mobile aircon as well. We should be able to do that. Is it under miscellaneous? No, that's level 3 as well. Alright. So the issue that I was having with things not crafting when you're away from the base apparently has now been fixed, that it does do that. It'll also keep crafting while you're sleeping. Just grabbing anything I can see around the place just for the XP. Try to hit level 3 for day's end. So hopefully that's the case, because that was a bit annoying, because there we go, level 3. It was always good to be able to set things crafting and then to go off and do stuff and allow it to keep crafting. So alright, you can come down here. Generator there. And here, first thing is the shotgun. Unlock that. Once again, I'm not going to unlock the assault rifle just yet. The reason being I can't make it just yet. And mobile aircon. Okay. Oop, that's what I wanted. Make one of those. It's used up all our copper, which means we're not going to have enough to be able to make any in here. We do want the detector. Tools. Definitely want the detector, and probably should unlock the ore scanner initially, just in case we come across some promethium. So what I want to have a look at is... Okay. So we're up to 82, 83. So let's have a sleep. Okay, here we are in the morning. 500 already made. We got 30 biofuel. That's kind of nice. So we can pop down the oxygen generator and probably just throw in just a few to get us started. And then this one would make sense that we would want that near our tent. Now we need to get some resources. Copper here. Once we grab that. At this point in the game, we need anything we can get our hands on. Whoop. A bit of copper here. Alright, so copper deposit. Find, it's about there's the center, just bring it back a bit. Double tap the tab key just to bring up the mini map and go to ground drill. We don't need to get a huge amount initially. We just want to get ourselves started at this point. Enough to be able to make ourselves some weapons, some ammo, and some starter equipment. At least to try and make a start on the base or something like that. So there's the copper. So as I said, we don't need huge amounts, and I can certainly mine most of these out off camera rather than make you sit through it. But it is part of the early game. I'm just hoping it won't be too long before we do end up going into stable and we can really get our teeth stuck into this. They have said there will be no further major changes or additions or things like that at this stage. It is about basically bug fixing, bit of polishing before stable release. So with the way the timelines ended up going, it seems to have been they've released during Alpha 8 experimental a new build kind of once a week towards the end of the week. So I'm almost expecting that it might be the end of next week that we may hopefully go into stable, but there's been nothing official on that. Obviously this is the first release candidate and it's probably depends how this all goes. Alright, so that's us mined through the center of the ore, and what did we end up getting? 74, that'll do. Right. Next up, iron. It is actually really fortunate to have stumbled across this. Up. So once again, similar situation, we just want to find the middle of it. Oh, I will grab this before I do anything else. Natural stimulant. So I did have 2 of those. One of them's probably gone off. Oh no. There we go. We can make ourselves a energy drink, which doesn't have a perish time. Yep, so it's about there. So just back it off a bit. Ooh. Back to ground drilling. The white change to that. We're just going to do a similar thing here, just mine down through. Now you do get some experience from mining. Doesn't flash up at the bottom there because it's anything less than 100 XP, it won't show. But if we have a look at our stats, 292 is our current XP. Really, one of the things we're aiming, one of our first milestones is probably level 5 now. Level 3 is the first one to unlock things like the shotgun. But level 5 we're able to make the light armor. And that gives us some protection from the cold and the heat. There is a bug up there, but it's one of the non-aggressive bugs, I can hear it. He says as suddenly it starts attacking him. No. It's a bit of a shame we had to restart again. I was looking forward to using the tier 2 drill. Yeah, the tier 1 drill is a little bit tedious, I'd have to say, but it does make that upgrade a whole lot better when you do get it. Right, that looks like we've mined through. Right, how much did we get for that? 62. We're at 402. So you can see you don't get a huge amount of XP, but you do get some. So, alright, last thing is silicon. Have to head over and grab that. Expecting spiders at any point would turn up, try to ruin my day. Grab those just for the XP more than anything else. Alright, that's it there. Alright, then we go. Texture's acting a bit weird here. Might be because of the rock there. Yeah, you see how that should be rock there. It's not a major thing, but it is acting a bit weird. I don't know whether I'll even bother with solar panels this time. We are sort of in a more forested area, so that's going to affect it. And I don't know that they're that effective, to be honest. I might be wrong. Haven't really played around with them too much, so let me know in the comments if you've played around with them a bit more than I have and you know, found them extremely useful, or probably once you use the large ones. Alright, that's us 3 there. What do we got? 64, that'll do. Alright, good. Of course, I forgot to mark thing, so we'll waypoint that with that and call that camp. Right. More than enough to keep us going, or to get us started. Right, you can go in there. You can go in there. We've still got plenty of, and actually in here, we'll drop these things off. Spoiled food I'm not too worried about because we do, or we will need it. Thinking we need the flashlight on us for the flashlight to actually work. Probably makes sense. Alright, so in here we should be able to make ourselves the shotgun. And we... Hello. Not sure where you are, but... And we want to make ourselves some shells. So 100, oh that's 90, 120, that'll probably do for now. Probably a detector wouldn't be too bad if we can scrape our way to that. And under blocks we'll do a base starter. Something's... Oh, hello, hello. Not really the time I want for this, but... Where are you? Oh. Try not to shoot my own stuff. Alright, well, teeth are handy. Yeah, I know you're around somewhere. Where are you? You're over there. Piece of meat. We've got another one here. This should be just about done now. Yep. Right, you can come out. You can go there. Got away without taking any damage and without getting poisoned. Yeah, I know you're there. Alright, another couple of pieces of meat, that's quite nice. Probably drop you in there. And a bit of food. How are we going over here? We've got our detector. Nothing showing up on the detector nearby. It's okay. We've got our base starter. Alright, what else do we need? We are going to need the small generator and things like that. So base, small generator. We haven't got enough points, have we? Okay. We need to level up a little bit more. Well, it's a half decent start to our testing. Got a little bit of oxygen there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call the episode here, guys. And welcome to the first release candidate. Probably between videos what I'll do is I'll do a bit more mining and do a bit more gathering and things like that. Probably get attacked by a few more spiders and hopefully level up off them. So hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you all next time. I'm RaidzeroAU, signing out.